Good morning, children. Welcome to the online session of chemistry. Hope all are good and safe at home. Today, let's begin with a new chapter, that is chapter 5, Coal and Petroleum. It is quite an easy chapter. Children, we use various kinds of resources for our basic needs. What do you mean by resources? Resources are those materials which are useful for us. For example, air, water, sunlight, etc. These resources are either be natural or man-made. What do you mean by natural resources? The resources that are found or provided by nature are called natural resources. Examples are
air, water, soil, forest, coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals, etc.
What do you mean by man-made resources? The resources that are made by humans are called man-made resources. For example, machines, vehicles, roads, furnitures, etc. Let us learn more about natural resources in detail.
Natural resources are of two types: exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources. The term exhaustible means capable of being used up, and inexhaustible means incapable of being used up. The resources are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities is known as inexhaustible resources. Example, sunlight, air, etc. What is exhaustible natural resources? The amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by human activities. Examples are forest, wildlife, minerals, coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc.
In this chapter, we will learn about some exhaustible natural resources like coal, petroleum and natural gas. These were formed from the dead remains of living organism, that means fossils. So, these are all known as fossil fuels. First, let's learn about coal.
Coal is one of the fuels used to cook food. Earlier, it was used in railway engines. It is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries.
Moving on to the story of coal. We want to know where do we get coal from and how is it formed.
About 300 million years ago, due to various natural processes like flood, earthquake, etc., huge forests get buried under the surface of earth. Year by year, more soil get deposited over them, increasing compression over them. Under high temperature and high pressure, deeper in earth crust, anaerobic bacteria decomposes these parts and remove oxygen and hydrogen from them, leaving behind only carbon. Due to pressure, carbon get compressed, forming a stony mass called coal. This slow process of conversion of dead plants into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the dead remains of plants, coal is also called as fossil fuel. When heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas.
Coal is processed in industry to get some useful products such as
coke, coal tar and coal gas. We can learn them one by one. First one is coke. Coke is almost the pure form of carbon. Coke is a tough, porous and black substance. Porous means having minute openings. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Next one is coal tar. Coal tar is a black, thick liquid with unpleasant smell. Coal tar is used in the manufacture of synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials and naphthalene balls. Naphthalene balls are used to repel moths and other insects. A petroleum product called bitumen is used in place of coal tar for metalling the roads. Next one is coal gas. Coal gas is a mixture of gases, mainly hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide. It is used as fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants.
I hope all of you understood this topic. So that's all for today's class. Go through the video URL, attend the test question, copy the notes and read the lesson well. See you in the next class. Thank you, children.